Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video here on the channel. I'm very, very excited for this, and I don't know if this is going to work at all, but we are going to be putting YouTube's copyright algorithms to the test big time. So Chris is here with me, and he doesn't know what we're doing yet, so I'm going to explain to him and everyone will be able to hear. So every year, Chris Parker and I put a lot of effort into our top 12 albums of the year, right? Yeah. And in October, for me, once October hits, that means it is time for me to go back and start going through all of the albums that I found throughout the year and added to my liked albums list on Spotify. So at this point, I have like probably 200 albums or so to go through.
That's least. So much more than mine.
Like, so, right.
It's always more because this is just kind of like what you do all day, every day.
Right.
But it's just, I'm always staggered by the number that you have to sort through. Like,
well,
it's rare. Lately, it seems like I have a hard time making it to 12, much less more than that to sort through.
Right. And so for me, how I acquire these albums is generally I scroll through Facebook and I see an ad for hopefully a new album or a new single. And if it looks eye-catching at all and it doesn't look terrible, right? That's a very important thing for me. So the first thing is visual. If it looks like it's some sort of a metal band, I'll be like, okay, I'll give you a shot. And so my rule is if within 20 seconds I can't get to listening to a sample, you have just wasted 20 seconds of my time and I scroll past you. Or thereabouts. I don't sit there and count to myself, okay, start the 20-second timer. So I'll click on stuff, and if I go to your album and I click play and it sounds competent at all, there's vocals, it sounds even remotely interesting at all, and it's a full album and it came out in 2024, like the album, and then forget about it, right? Till I'm ready to sit down and look through them. I do that all year long. Another way, especially this year that I've been finding music, is I will find an artist that I love, like Black Keys, and then I will scroll down on Spotify to other artists that sound like or all whatever. Just start hitting play. And if I find something that sounds interesting, if I find like 3 or 4 things that sound interesting, go to their page real quick. Did they release an album this year? No, forget about them. Did they release an album this year? Yes. Add the album to the liked list. And so that's how I acquire my very long list of albums. So when I say that I've acquired like 100 or 200 albums to go through, that does not mean that I've listened to these. That does not mean that I've vetted these beyond making sure that it doesn't sound like garbage for the most part. Okay? And some of them are where I will find like a single from a band, and then I go to it and the single sounds and I never listen to the full song ever of anything that I hear. I want to hear the album. So if I listen to a little bit of a single and I think it sounds really cool and I click through the song and I'm like, okay, there's verses, like here's a chorus sounding thing, there may be a guitar solo, sounds great. I'll see, like, do they have an album coming out? When's the last time they released an album? Maybe they'll have an album this year. Add them to my liked or followed artists. And then towards the end of the year, I go back through all the artists I followed throughout the year. I just click on them. And if I see, oh, they have an album that came out this year, then that means I found them before that came out. And then I add that album to my liked list and I remove them from my follow list. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's how I go about doing this stuff. So for this video, I thought it would be really fun for Chris to go through some of these with me. So we are going to just go through. I figured we'd focus on metal stuff because I feel like that's probably what we have the higher chance of both of us enjoying. Not that this has to be about both of us enjoying anything. Mm-hmm. But we're just going to do together what I do individually. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to find an album. You're going to find it on your end on your Spotify. And then we are going to pick a song from the album. We can come up with a system for whichever song we want. We can do the one with most plays. We can pick the first track if it's not an intro song that's like a minute long or 30 seconds or whatever. However we decide to do it. If there's a song that sounds cool, like, Dragon Balls or something, we can listen to Dragon Balls if that sounds cool to us. I'm not a big fan of Dragon Ball, and don't like Naruto either. But anyway,
Dragon Ball Z is infinitely better than Naruto. I don't fight anybody.
Well, anyway, whatever. I like real anime and stuff, not that stupid kid crap, as we've talked about before. So anyway, what we'll do then is while we're listening, if it gets to a point where I'm like, I've had enough, I don't need to listen to this anymore, I'll like raise my hand or I'll just say, this is enough for me. And if you get to that point, you can say, this is enough for me. And if we both get to that point, we'll stop it, get rid of it, swipe left or whatever. I don't know what the terminology for Tinder or whatever is. Swipe left and move on to the next album.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I figure we can go through and just see how this goes, right? Because I imagine you are going to be like, everything that we hear, you're going to be like, this is awesome.
That's funny that you think that, because I'm anticipating being the first to tap out for every song.
I don't know if I'll tap out in 10 seconds. I don't need to hear a whole thing. Like, so I get people, you remember I used to make you and everyone so mad when I'd be like, here, listen to this. And I'd play you like a minute of it. And then I go to the next thing. You're like,
oh, listen
stop
to this.
Switching. Like, I want to hear this song. So, okay.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
So also one of my criteria for this is we're going to skip the stuff that I have listened to and like already delved into a little bit.
Okay.
With maybe the exception of one of them, because I do think you're going to like it and I want to show it to you, but I'll let you pick the song, whatever. So, okay. First thing we are going to look up, and there's some of these that I remember adding on here. Some of the stuff might not is such a special album that I found from an earlier year. We're only going to focus on stuff from 2024. So the first thing, okay, so we're not going to listen to any of this stuff up here. The first thing we have is the band Arctis. So I can send you links to this stuff if you want, or
I'm good.
Okay,
I have landed on Arctis.
Okay, so their new album from this year is called Arctis, and let's just pick a song, whichever one you want. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is female vocals, male vocals, rap music. I don't remember what this is. So
this is also their debut album. So let's see how it goes. How about number 5?
Number 5, Frozen Swan. Love it.
Yeah.
438. Okay. Now, one thing I will say, if we listen to this and it sounds like it's a ballad, and we're like, this is probably a metal band, but this is a ballad, maybe we should skip to a different song.
I was thinking that too.
Okay. All right. So this is Frozen Swan. I don't know what YouTube is going to do with all of this in terms of like listening to 10 bands or whatever we go through here with random songs and parts of stuff. So like,
yeah, this is going to be great.
If stuff gets blocked out, I'll just mute it or whatever, or cut it out of the video. So, okay. So this is the band Arctis. Oh, and also I have to say up front, this is not a reflection on any of the bands. So if you pop up because you're in this is just our personal taste. And for me, this is like, do I think this album has a chance of being on my top 12? Now, I also could listen to it and be like, oh, this might be something that I would like, but it might not necessarily end up in my top 12. In that case, I will keep it in my list, but I'll just try to file it back in a mental cabinet, right, to move on. But if it's something that's really, really great, then maybe what I'll do is I'll uncheck it and I'll recheck it, and that moves it to the top of my list if I sort it by recently added, which is how I always have it sorted in Spotify, by recently added. Okay?
I have my list made by finding an album, and then I add it to a playlist called Contenders for 2024. And then at the end of the year, I go through and whatever else.
I think that's a very valid way of doing it as well. This is just how I've been doing it the last few years. So, all right, Frozen Swan by Arctis in 3, 2, 1. Do you see the picture of the lady on the side?
I do.
Okay, so we've got a lady. Probably a vocalist, based on her positioning in the picture there. Can everyone see what I'm seeing? Okay, they do. Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Like the drums.
Like the vocals. Sounds nice. Very bright.
Can definitely hear auto-tune on her voice.
That sibilance is going to cut my head right in half.
Yes. Hi-hat on the right side.
Yeah.
Which is not...
Does this seem like the ballad?
I don't know. Maybe there's a male vocalist as well.
The bass stands out a lot here. Just it's always present.
It's very low frequencies. I think
Man,
the
it is.
kick and snare
Slicey.
sounds really good. Yeah.
I'm in.
Whoa. That was like a different key.
Very wide. Everything's left, right. Vocals middle. Drums sound pretty good.
Okay, so one other thing I guess we could do is say, now we've heard a verse and a chorus from this song, is it intriguing enough to go to a different song?
On the same album?
Yes, and just move to a different one and just see what it sounds like.
I think so.
Okay,
I would do it.
Do you want to pick a different one?
You pick.
Okay, let's do a shorter one. Let's do Fire.
Yeah, thinking Fire.
Fire sounds like if this is a heavier band, this is probably heavier. Okay, let's switch over to Fire in 3, 2, 1.
All right, blow me away.
A lot of keyboards that I've heard. Last track on this one too. Vocoder. There's a little bit of maybe Amaranth in this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Now we're talking. Love it. Love it.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Love that little synth pad in the back.
Yeah. This is very Amaranth.
This is going well. Boy, that almost sounded like two choruses.
Yeah, that was interesting, yes. The cymbals are very far in the background.
Yeah.
And that hi-hat is on the right side, which is really weird.
I love this drum bass, like
Yes.
combo. Really nice.
I don't think this is probably not a high budget album. It doesn't sound super high budget to me.
I agree.
That's not necessarily a huge negative or anything, but
It almost sounds like it's got kind of a disco smile type of mix.
yes, yeah, there's not a lot of mid-range in there. For sure. A lot of manufactured harmony vocals. Okay. Ooh. Let's go. Interesting. They really like those.
And boy, do they stick out.
Yeah, they
Man,
do.
That's
Hey, I gotta give them props for not cutting off all the high end though.
boy, they all of the bands that lost their high end over the last 5 years.
These guys
it's all
found
right
it.
here.
Yeah. Ooh, that lighter sound.
That was awesome.
Very cool. Lot of cool ideas.
Yeah.
Lot of cool ideas there. This style of metal is becoming very prevalent. And
Really?
Yeah, from what yes. Like I wouldn't depending on how far we go down this list, we could probably come across 5 bands that sound identical to this.
Oh, I believe that.
And so my thought on this is a pass for me.
I agree.
I liked that. I think it was interesting and fun, and I would give the whole album a listen if I just wanted to throw something on. But like, I would never think about spending money to buy the CD of this album.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for something to blow me away.
Right.
So that might be unfair. So
I just did a count, and my top 12 currently has 9 albums on it.
Okay, well,
there's a couple other things coming this year.
Yeah.
And that's so it's like I am a bit like specifically looking to add some albums to my
Let me ask, did you put that Ash Nico album on there?
I did not, because I looked, and that was an album from last year, and what I was looking at was
a deluxe
the date
edition.
that it had been added to the playlist that I was looking at.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
see, I came across a few things this year that I was like, this is really awesome, and then it would say like deluxe edition. And so I would click on their page, and they actually released it last year, but they released a deluxe edition this year. And to me, that's a disqualification. So,
then my list might be down to 8 then.
Well, hey, that's up to you. That's up to you. You can make your own list rules within reason. I think I would leave that up to you. Okay, so let's move on.
Yep.
Great, but not again. We're not here to make any friends.
It's not going on my top 12, but I like knowing it exists. They're doing some interesting things, and I won't be told that I have issues with hearing high frequencies, because that band proved that I do not.
Okay, I'm going to skip for people who are watching me here, I'm going to skip a couple things. So, Vola, this new album that just came out, I am going to do a reaction to this. So, I am already very much looking forward to this album, so we don't need to mess around with this, even though I think Chris would love it, and maybe I'll ask you to do a reaction to this with me. But for now, we're not going to mess around with it. And this one, I listened to a little bit the other day, and it is not. This is not for you, Chris. this is like gothic. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, so I'm going to skip that. So now we're going to go to Crownshift. Sorry, Crown. Wow. Usually C's don't give you lots of plosives. Sorry, Crownshift. Crownshift. And their album from this year called Crownshift.
Just another debut album?
I don't think it's a debut. Well, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. I'll look. It is.
It is. And boy, 8 songs.
8 songs.
41 minutes.
41 minutes, though. Well, the last track is 10 minutes. It's probably 4 minutes song with 7 minutes of bull crap. Okay, so what should we listen to on this one?
Let's do
this. If I remember correctly, some of these I kind of remember adding. I'm gonna guess this is metal. I don't remember anything about it other than it being metal. I imagine most of this. I think it is. Metal.
How about the Devil's Drug?
The Devil's Drug. Okay, that has 42,000 on it. It's 3.5. So maybe, do you think that's kind of short? That's the shortest song on the album. Maybe we should pick
the heaviest.
But is that a good representation of the album?
How about the first song?
I vote for A World Beyond Reach. That has 127,000 plays. It's one of their top 3. It's 409, so it's right in the middle.
Okay. I'm in.
A World Beyond Reach? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. A World Beyond Reach by Crownshift in 3, 2, 1. Soilwork, In Flames. Just like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, okay, that's interesting that's how, okay. Little lead guitar in there.
That song come out called like Knife or something, Bullet for My Valentine, somewhat recently, and it was like the heaviest song they ever made.
I know they did a song with Pendulum that we never reacted to.
We got Slayer vocals.
I like the vocals. See, this to me is, the vocals are reminding me a little bit of maybe like Nemec. That kind of thing.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking Pantera. At least in the verse.
I think you could convince me that there's a little James Hetfield in the vocals too.
I can see that. Little Static X here in this vocal part.
A little bit. Keyboard part in the back, in the middle. It's interesting to listen to something with a completely different mix right after something else, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh. I bet the guitar solos on these songs are fire. I would say I'm good with this, but I want to hear the guitar solo. I like this style of vocal where he's not necessarily singing, but he's doing the like James Hetfield melodic, raspy
shouting. It's like just shouting.
Yeah.
Like, what's that band that does that really, really well?
Well, Nemec always does that to me. That's the thing. Okay, here we go. A lot of effects on the solo. Where are they from? Finland.
That's the same. Arctis was from Finland as well, I believe.
See, sometimes I go through stuff and I'm like, okay. Oh, the members of familiar ranks from Nightwish, Children of Bodom, and Winter Sun. Holy crap. Fin Troll, Ocean X Ocean Horse. Well, my goodness. There's a lot of dudes in this band that I know.
Wow, yeah, look at that.
Okay, I'll have to look into this a little bit more. I'm good with it, though. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, I stopped it. Okay, so that is something I would listen to more. I don't think it will make it on my top 12, but that is a keep in the top 12. Or keep in the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. This is Some Gifts. I added this one just the other day, and I think this, if I remember correctly, without having listened to any of it, this is going to be very different. So the band Some Gifts with their album Misguided.
Some Gifts. Yes, here it is.
First track, maybe 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Okay.
They have a song called Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. What do you think?
I think the first one sounds good.
Okay, for Sympathy for the Free Market. Okay. All right, ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1.
Unexpected.
That's kind of the beauty of this. Like, you really don't know what to expect. I would not be surprised if we came across some synthwave stuff.
That'd be nice. Vocals are too low.
They are.
Has a 90s vibe to it.
Yeah, and I am not digging this really at all.
No, this sounds like something Austin would probably like.
Let's go to the Tina Turner song, or unless you want to keep listening to this one.
I'm fine moving it.
Huh?
I can move it to Tina Turner.
Okay, let's go to Tina Turner in 3, 2, 1. Completely same sounding. Sometimes the first track is like here's our song everyone knows.
Right.
And
that's
then
what I was thinking earlier. Like the first track may very well be the representation, like most consistently across.
Right. But also sometimes it's the least like all the other songs. Yeah, I'm good with this. I paused it. Sorry.
Yeah, look at about the artist too. It's like it kind of looks like, sort of like a stepdad garage band kind of gig.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. Rendezvous Point. Dream Chaser. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know how you spell Rendezvous. It's R-E-N-D. R-E-N-D.
I think that's normal.
Rendezvous? Oh, I guess. If I was typing it out, that's not how I would start the word, but it looks right. Rendezvous Point.
Boy, the look on that main dude in the middle there.
I got rid of that.
Space.
Hold on. How do I now playing view? Okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm not on this.
Oh, it was just the band page.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'll see that when I click on a song. Okay. Which? Let's.
Dream Chaser, 8 songs, 37 minutes. How about Utopia?
Utopia. Perfect. That's what I was thinking too. All right. Utopia in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I was looking at the album cover and I'm like, this has to have synths all over it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this is a fixed album thing. Because they've released so much music this year.
This is going to be interesting. Not necessarily interesting in a good way, just in general.
Okay. They have a keyboard player.
They have a bass player.
It says, a fierce and hard-hitting energy bomb in the realm of progressive metal. Heavy drums, rumbling bass, raw guitars, large synthesizer sounds, and powerful vocals. They're from Oslo, Norway. Oh no, hold on. They are not. Sorry. I would be good stopping at any point. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah.
You good?
Tapped out. Yeah. You want to switch songs or switch bands?
That seemed pretty generic to me.
Yeah, I don't think anything wild is going to come springing up out of the rest of this.
Yeah,
album,
unless they had
me.
some sort of like a crazy thing. Like none of this, like some of the songs seemed a little longer, but not. Yeah. So okay, let's move on.
All right.
Okay, self-deception. Destroy the art. Self-deception. They have a song called Matthew McConaughey, The Scandinavian Dream. So this is
how many
and they've got bright pink in their album cover.
I wonder how many different celebrities' names we're going to get in these songs before we're done.
Tina Turner, Matthew McConaughey. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let's go Blood and Scars.
Okay.
Blood and Scars.
Well, I like it.
Oh, and actually that's one of theirs that has 1 million plays, so that should be probably a bigger one. Hey, they have a song with 3 million plays, Scandinavian Dream, so that's okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is quite a few. All right, Blood and Scars from Self-Deception off their album Destroy the Art in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm liking this.
Sounds like Weird Al.
I was thinking it sounded like Clayton. This could be awesome.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Whoa! Oh, I like this. This is like Bloodywood, but with synths instead of Indian stuff.
I'm liking this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can dig. I mean, plenty of stuff I like sounds like this.
Sure. I like the production. So far. It's not bad.
I don't hate it. Nice, good.
Really nice mix of drums and guitars. Still feeling big, but not being drowned out, but still feeling the drums. This is cool.
B&B Nation here.
Yes. Yeah. Fee, fi, fo, and effing fum.
I'm in.
Honestly, yes. This is a listen to the rest of this album for me. Let's see if they have a guitar solo, or I doubt it, but we're only halfway through the song. Or do you want to go to another one and just see what it sounds like?
I'm into it. Yeah, let's switch songs. See if we get.
What do you want to do?
Hysteria.
And see if it's a Muse cover?
Yeah.
All right, Hysteria. In 3, 2, 1.
I will tell the world like they're waiting.
Ooh, this is like the Used.
Yeah, this is different than that.
All the background vocals are awesome. Okay, what can we learn about this band?
This sounds like Set It Off.
All it says is we make songs.
Good. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, this is
here.
great.
I'm here. I'm adding it.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm putting it on the list.
Let's listen to I want to. Now trending. Dude, this is cool.
It is. This sounds just like Set It Off, which is one of my favorite albums of last year.
Oh, okay, sure. This is also.
Or are you gonna change it to?
Hold on, I had something on my tooth. What was it? What?
You said you were gonna change the song or something?
Oh no, I just wanted to see if there was a guitar solo, but in a 3-minute song, I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
So I'm good. This is
this.
a keep on the list and add to the list. This is a listen to it. Really good one.
Very good.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to that Rendezvous point one. I'm gonna take that one off the list. Misguided, some gifts, that's going off the list too. I'm doing this in real time, baby. We're eliminating.
Excellent.
We're eliminating. Okay,
yes.
So now let's go to in that vein. Look, I listened to most of this album the other day. This is the only one I want us to listen to a little bit of that I did listen to. Okay. Because I think you're gonna flip for this one. So this is One Morning Left.
All right.
Now this band has an album. If you'll go to their actual page and scroll down, and then click on albums, they have an album that's like orange. It's called Our Sceneration from 2012.
That discography is very colorful.
Yeah. So do you see that album cover?
Yes. So
that album I found a couple of years ago, and it was when I was looking up bands that I think were reminiscent of Faith No More or something like that. And I was like, and I listened to a few songs off that, and I was like, holy crap, this is like very interesting but I don't know. So now it's many years since then. It's been 12 years since then. I haven't listened to any of their 2 albums that came between it. But now we're on to Neon Inferno. So, Chris, I was listening to this the other day, and I was like, oh my Lord. This is really good. So I am going to let you pick. I think we should listen to either Neon Inferno or Emerald Dragon is really great, or Tonight.
How about Tonight?
Tonight. Okay, that's okay. Yep, perfect. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody out there listening, this is One Morning Left from their album Neon Inferno with track 2, their song Tonight. In 3, 2, 1. Really excited to see what you think of this.
Sounds great so far. Right out of the gate. Oh, interesting.
Gotta turn it up a smidge.
Vocals are too quiet.
They are.
I'm not upset. This is going well. I don't know if I would put it on the 12 based on this, but it's good.
Yeah, just keep listening to it.
I am. I'm in.
Oh yeah. I like that it gets heavy. But this is a band that has
Browning.
This is a band that has
New album.
fun. Yes.
Yes. I would listen to more of this album.
So, if you'll notice, scroll down, they have a cover of the song Beat It by Michael Jackson. 6 million plays.
I want to hear it.
You want to listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay, Beat It.
You heard it yet?
I listened to it a little bit the other day. I was like, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Beat It. In 3, 2, 1. And there goes
Quite
our
the thing
copyright.
One of the best guitar riffs of all time.
Absolutely. Dun, 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 dun.
This dude,
It's awesome, right?
Beat It is such a good song.
It really is.
Such a good song.
And it's not even half as good as Billie Jean, in my opinion.
No, it's better.
Oh, I disagree. I've listened to so many metal versions of this song that this is not that special to me.
That's fair.
Nothing will ever beat the 10 Masked Men version of this.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
I'm gonna stop.
This is not my favorite version of this.
Yeah. But I got through, I think, the first 6 or 7 songs of this, and I was like, every song is fire. Like,
That's great.
It really reminded me of a band that I loved when I was like in college, called Blessed by a Broken Heart. And if anybody is watching this video and you know that band, you know what I'm talking about, and you just got a smile on your face. So this reminds me of that, but without all the crazy like lead guitars. Though some of the songs do have like a guest guitarist. That first track has a guest guitarist, and so there's like shredding guitar, like 80s guitar solo up the wazoo on that. But he's not a member of the band, so I'm glad you didn't pick that one. So, okay, that is I'm going to listen to that one more to potentially be on my list.
Yeah, I put it on the list as well.
Okay, then I just want to mention here, we're not going to listen to this. This is a blues album that I found called Jovan Webb. I'm just going to play a second of this for people listening. This is not for you, Chris. I'm just going to, so people can hear what this sounds like. Very clear production. This is a mix of that sort of like Southern blues that I enjoy. Then I have on here the Nothing More album from this year, which I expect to be extremely high on your list, Chris.
Very good choice.
And I haven't listened to it yet.
I look forward to this.
But here it is. And now I think they released an EP just very recently. Did you know that?
Yeah, they're going hard on lots of stuff right now.
Oh, and they also released a 10th anniversary remaster of their album with the from 2014, which I think was your number 1 album from that year on the Music Rooms list.
Is that the red one?
No, it's turquoise with yellow M on the front.
Oh yeah, that was not on my list at the time.
Oh, okay.
But that album is fantastic.
Yeah. So their album from this year, Carnal, I heard the one song, and I actually heard it, I think, before you even told me about it, and I was like, this sounds just like I don't know which song it was, but I was like, this sounds just like Disturbed, and I thought it was a new Disturbed song.
Because David Draymond's in the song.
And as I look at this, it says David featuring David Draymond. I'm like, oh, I get it. So this is one I have yet to listen to, but I just wanted to point that out. Then I have a couple things I added here. This I already listened to, so we're not going to listen to it, but the new Devin Townsend album, Power Nerd. Everybody out there, track 11 is all about drinking coffee, so feel free to go check that out. It's totally stupid, just like Devin Townsend loves to be. Swallow the Sun, I don't think that's worth checking out. Okay, I don't know what this is at all. So here we go. This is Sinistro. Oh, good Lord. This is probably a prog band because there's only 6 songs and it's 50 minutes long. Okay, well, we probably won't be listening. So this is
Ooh, look at all those songs.
Okay, so you found it. Vertis. Okay, so let's pick. I'm going to just say track 3, Pawn Toss,
Okay.
Soul Toss. And we'll just see what we think, okay?
Sounds good.
In 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, all right. Slow. I'm always on the lookout for that intriguing prog metal band that really hooks me. And most of the stuff I just can't. I can't, it doesn't hold my attention.
Yeah. This sounds like it might be in second category. We'll see where it ends
Yeah,
up.
it might, I don't know. Oh, female vocal.
Not English?
I don't think so.
No, that's not English.
I think it might be French. I'm trying to find information about them. They don't have any information about them on here. I like that it's female vocal. Let's go to O Equivocado. Maybe this is Spanish.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like Spanish. Let's go to O Equivocado in 3, 2, 1.
Better.
Pretty much the same thing, but more menacing.
More energy.
See, now, if there were, like, long stretches of acoustic guitar and stuff in this, which maybe there is,
Yeah.
that could be interesting. I like the keyboard part happening here. This is very doom metal. Reminded me a little bit of some of Avatarium, which is one of the bands I like that's kind of like this. They have a new album coming out in February I'm very excited for. I would say I'm good.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm happy to tap out anytime.
I'm going to just skip through it real quick and see if it changes. Not really. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to leave it there. I might try to come back to this in the future. Some music is not meant to be listened to in 10 seconds and decide,
Right.
make a decision about it.
Yeah, any 8-minute song, I think, is a good.
Okay, now we have I don't know what this is at all, Coping Method. This might actually be from Fixed. Yes, this is Fixed Entertainment. So this is from Fixed record label. Clayton's record label.
Interesting. What made you think that was going to be true?
I kind of
You just heard
remember.
of it?
I knew I had added something from there recently, and this is probably in the last 3 weeks, probably. And when I saw the cover, I was like, I think this is a Fixed thing.
Okay.
So I don't know what this sounds like at all, though. I just remember I
I
added
can tell
it.
you a little bit of what it sounds like. Every other thing on Fixed, probably.
Probably. Although they did really diversify quite a bit. I don't know. Probably if it sounds anything like the Annex or whatever, I'm excited if it's a little bit more like a band,
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
How about, this is where the spirit meets bone, right?
Yes. Sorry, yes.
Okay. Nightmare Circles.
Nightmare Circles. Okay. All right. Nightmare Circles by Coping Method in 3, 2, 1. I like that.
Same. Oh! Huge.
Ooh, that's like Meshuggah bass in there. Fear Factory bass. Kick drum is kind of sitting on top of everything, which I don't necessarily like.
Waiting for the end. I use the words to cover up my eyes.
We got some kind of skillet-like vocals.
Flood comes rushing in.
I was expecting more of a screamy guttural growl, and I was
Maybe
hoping-
it's on the way.
maybe.
There's no control. Will you levitate when you feel the ache?
Dude, this is Skillet. That sounds just like John Cooper or whatever that dude's name is. Oh my god, it sounds just like the dude from Skillet. Holy crap.
It is. It's very Skillet Switchfoot, like.
Yeah. Mixed with that fixed sort of.
Mm-hmm.
What can we learn about this band over here? They have a unique marriage of metal and dark EDM.
I don't think there's the marriage of those two things is particularly unique, but
Right.
I don't hate this. The vocals are probably my least favorite thing about it, but I could probably get through them.
Yeah, I don't find the music to be interesting enough to hold my attention though. Like when I click on something from Fixed, I expect it to like blow me away musically, and this is a little generic-y. However, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's try a different song just to see.
Okay.
They sound so much like Skillet. I'm shocked they have songs that have swearing in them. Let's go back up to track 3, Hypomania.
That's what I picked.
Okay, all right. In 3, 2, 1. I just always expect a lot of synths from Fixed.
Yep, and
you know?
you're getting them.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where the marriage comes in.
Maybe. Ooh. Oh.
V&V Nation is in the house.
A little bit.
That synth pad, that lead is very V&V Nation sounding.
Did you ever force your ears to partake of the VNV Nation album from last year? The worst thing I listened to the entire year.
That sucks.
It
this,
really
however,
did.
is interesting.
Yeah, this is cool. This is very genty. But it's not really mixed that way. This is too compressed and too flat for me. I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good with this. This is not for me.
I don't think I'd put it on my list of contenders, but I do like that. I think I like that a little more than you do.
I think if I went through each of the Fixed artists and looked at the ones that released albums this year, I could find 3 or 4 that probably I liked way more than this. So, let me see what this one is. I think I maybe listened to a little bit of this Infinitum. Whatever. Let's try it.
Yep.
I'm thinking that this is female fronted. I don't know why. This is probably more symphonic, like a symphonic metal thing. Oh yeah, as I scroll.
My guess is the single woman in the middle of the group. What?
This is the okay. I haven't listened to this, but this is the girl who sang in that group that released an album last year that was all, or 2 or 3 years ago, that was all covers of video game and movie theme songs. They did Witcher, Harry Potter, not Jurassic Park, a couple of other songs, and she is the singer for that band. One of the singers. I forget the name of the group, but they like got together. I did a reaction of it here on the channel, but they did a metal version of a song from Game of Thrones, Jenny of Old Stones.
I don't think I heard this.
Well, yeah, you didn't do it with me, but
Okay.
this lady, if I'm not mistaken, please don't yell at me if I'm not. I believe she is black. If I look at her picture,
It certainly looks. It's difficult with all the style.
Oh yeah, it is
happening in
kind
that
of
image,
hard to
but
say.
I would say more black than I am.
We're both pretty dang white. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I heard I heard the pure porcelain white referred to as a studio tan the other day, and I really liked it.
okay, so it doesn't matter if she's black or not, but to me that always stands out. Like I think that's a special thing in the metal world if you can find a female metal. Like that's why Straight Line Stitch and why I was so excited this year for the brand new Oceans of Slumber album that quite a bit disappointed me. Okay, so this I know she screamed. This could be Spirit Boxy.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard this yet though, but this could be Spirit Box sounding. Let's do. Did you have a opinion? I was going to suggest Outer Space.
Sure. Yeah.
Or let's do Aftermath. It's shorter. It's about. Looks like a lot of their songs are about 3.5. So let's do Aftermath.
Alrighty.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. I expect this to have good production. Let's see what we got.
Nice.
Very Spirit Box. I totally called
Yes,
that.
very much. Boy, the vocals, hopefully that's not an indication of how loud they are.
No. I think she's kind of a superstar, this lady. She should be.
There we go.
This is Spirit Box.
Yes.
This is straight up
Sounds really
Spirit
good.
Box.
I like this.
It does sound really good. This is Spirit Box. I mean, Courtney could sing this exact thing. This is...
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, this is... Do you want to try a different one? Different song?
Yeah, let's try Surrender.
Okay, Surrender. In 3, 2, 1. I want to hear her do some more... I think I could enjoy this as well. This is a good one.
Yes.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes.
I love this. I'm so happy metal is at a place where this is not out of place. You know, let's just throw electronic music in there for the first minute of the song.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bad Omens.
No joke.
A little bit of bad distortion in there. Oh, maybe not. Oh!
Yes.
Oh, I almost gave myself a hand cramp there. I was squeezing my fist so hard, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Added.
Yeah, this is great. I'm gonna stop in it. This is a explore at a
stuff.
later date. This is really good. Yes.
How much more of this you want to do?
However long you want to go.
I was thinking 8 o'clock sounded pretty good to me.
That'd be in 3 minutes.
It would be.
Well, let's do like one more, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's just see
Yeah,
what we can. Well, let's see what we can find. Because we're getting. The only thing is, we're getting into a. I'm looking here on my. You can see what I'm looking at here, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm getting to stuff here that is not even. This is none of this. So like this is probably going to be on my list. Maybe we'll see. This Charlotte Wessels album is fantastic. Very much looking forward to it. This album I want to talk to you about, but we don't have time for that right now. This is. I want you to listen to this on your own, Chris. Just go find this album and add it to yourself.
Okay.
This is a fine frenzy, and I don't say that lightly. This is
Nope.
Fine Frenzy Pines mixed with the vibe of Heilung, but not necessarily the like interpretativeness of it, but like you'll see what I mean. It's like very Scandinavian feeling. Mixed this is basically this is what I've been looking for my whole life, Chris. This album is a symphonic metal album without the metal. Okay?
Okay.
And it from everything I've listened to, which is almost this whole album so far, this is top contender. This is really
That's
good.
Sitting at number 1 potentially.
And have you ever heard of the video game Kingdom 2 Crowns?
No.
Because this band did the soundtrack for that.
Weird.
They have 3 albums, and one of them is the soundtrack to the whatever country they're from, probably Finland, I would guess, just like looking at them and having listened to their music. Yeah, okay. So Calandra's album from this year, just I think that you will really like that a lot.
All right, I will check that out.
Okay, so let me see. Then we have Blues album, Pet Shop Boys. You don't care about. I don't know what this is at all. 3 Sacreds. Oh no, okay, that's something different. Okay, here's something. Okay, let's try this. Poise. Poise. Hell or High Water.
Is Poise the band?
Yes, sorry. Poise is the band. Lady standing in a thing of fire is what the album cover is. Okay.
All right.
Pick one. Probably not one featuring an extra person.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I almost picked number 6, but these are all pretty short. Let's do 3. 3 seems to be a good number.
3 Bound. Okay. All right. Yeah. Bound by Poise in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, with that bass note.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is not what I thought this was at all. I thought, to be honest, I don't know why I thought this. I guess I'm completely wrong. I thought this was going to be like Halsey Purity Ring style type thing. Maybe Aviva type
some
thing.
Of that magic.
Right. That bass.
Yeah,
What an interesting part. Yeah.
Doing some funky stuff there.
Yeah. It's a fretless bass, it sounds like, too.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, this is kind of boring as crap. Let's try another song. Let's try Kids. Let's just listen to a short one. Let's go above it. Let's go Scab.
Okay.
Scab in 3, 2, 1. Wow, okay, this is not what I thought it was. I'm just gonna skip through the song. Whoa. Interesting. It's like a 90s grunge band with like... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna uncheck that one. That's not what I thought it was at all, and I wasn't caring for that.
That did give me a consideration to check out an artist I had heard, or I saw somewhere that they would have a new album coming out soon, and it's an artist called Echoes, and it looks like they have a new single called Paper Cuts, and her album Affirmations is really good, like recommended to me by someone whose opinion on music doesn't really
vibe with
like
yours.
If somebody says you'll like this, I don't go, I must listen to it immediately because I'm going to like it. I think, all right, well, that's, whatever. But this album Affirmations, it's so good. It was such a surprise. And now I'm looking forward to the singles. Yes, the single is called Paper Cuts. It looks like there's 3 songs on here, and I was really interested in that. I haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Let's just do a couple more because there's a couple on here that I saw that I was excited to listen to at a certain point, and I don't know what they are at all. So we're gonna skip a bunch here. So here's the Cybreed thing we listened to, which we've gotten a lot of good not a lot, but we've gotten some good comments on our Cybreed video, Chris.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, people saying like, "Oh, I didn't know who this band was. This is awesome. Thank you for showing us this."
Nice.
And I've gotten a couple saying like, "Oh, I forgot about this band." And someone was saying like, just like Cell Dweller, this band was way ahead of its time. And I think we even discussed that at the time. And then this is not something for you really, but have you ever heard of Fever 333?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Wait, we don't even need to worry about it. Okay, so the next one we're going to go to is a band called ALLT, Allt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is at all. This stupid. This is one I know for sure I found on Facebook because I remember seeing them constantly pop up with an ad, and I'm like, fine, I'll add it already. So I don't know. It looks like there's close to 1 million plays on some of these songs, so they're pretty good. So, let's go with. Echoes, maybe? Track 5?
Okay.
Track 5? All right, Echoes by Allt in 3, 2, 1. Okay, not what I thought. I keep waiting for us to get to some like horrific, scary stuff that you'll hate immediately. I'm really letting everybody down.
I'm really surprised we haven't come across something that's so unlistenably trash sounding.
Okay, interesting.
All right, I know.
This band is from Sweden.
Great.
It says known for their audio-visual. Well, let me see here. This is their debut album. I don't mind his singing voice. I don't care for his screaming voice here that much. Let's see what the chorus is.
Oh,
Yeah,
a muddy noise wall.
yeah. I'm good with this.
Yeah, it was off to a great start, but that does not sound very good.
No,
That's
it doesn't. And the vocals
gets
were
lost in itself.
very buried in that.
very, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, all right, let's go to the next thing. This is one I'm actually really excited to listen to. Just from what I don't remember it at all, but the band vaguely sounds familiar. This is called The Sleeper. I don't know why, but for some reason I look at this and I think I'm excited to listen to this. I don't know why.
The band is The Sleeper?
The band is The
there we
Sleeper,
go.
and the album is called Veil.
Yeah.
Very short. It looks like 34 minutes. That's not very short, I guess, but let's do you have a preference? Like, no one's listening to this, it looks like. So this is
Your Departure. I keep wanting to do song 6 all the time, and you keep going to 3, so maybe let's do 8. Paper Skin.
Paper Skin. Okay, let's do Paper Skin. All right, Paper Skin in 3, 2, 1. Oh, see, right away I love this.
Keep it going.
Now it could really suck, but right away I like
Yep.
this.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's see what we can learn about this. These are from Germany. Progressive metalcore band.
Interesting little stutters and weird, like, time delays. Well,
Interesting.
this is very... Those are you vocals.
Yeah. Are there going to be any vocals that aren't distorted? Does he feel okay enough with his voice to
No.
be... Ooh, and it switched over to your vocals real quick there.
Yeah, it did. I'm in.
It started out cool, but now I'm kind of getting a little bored with it. I like the riff. Mm-hmm. Let's try a different song.
Okay.
Let's try track 6. Your Departure. In 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. I like the mix. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's more realistic sounding.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
I have no complaints over it. This one has a music video.
Oh, interesting. Is it playing for you?
Yeah, it's on the right-hand side.
Oh, I'm not getting that. It went away for some reason. Oh yeah, there is some going. Metalcore is not really a band that I am really that down with. I don't think.
I get down with a lot of metalcore, but not all of it.
Yeah, I think there's some of it I would like, but I don't know.
I'll throw this on the list.
Yeah, this is not. I don't think this is for me.
I agree.
Not bad, but that's all right. All right, I'm gonna stop it. Okay. All right, let me just scroll down real quick and see if there's anything else. Here's a band called Cantervice. I don't know what this is. I was hoping we were going to find some electro... Oh, this is another Fixed album.
Wow.
You want to listen to another Fixed album?
Sure.
All right, Cantervice. Don't know. No clue. This can be the last one if you want.
Okay.
There's... I don't know. We could go forever. We could literally go forever for this.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
So...
We're already...
But I mean, it's just fun. I love doing this.
It is fun. I think
with
this is
you.
a great time. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love doing this with you. It's very fun. And I haven't really gotten rid of a lot of his stuff, but I know that I've got a lot of stuff on the side to listen to. So, all right, you found it, 0 Hour?
Yep.
All right, looks pretty short. 10 songs, 32 minutes. That seems to be about the par for the course. It looks like their song "The Masquerade" is a huge song with 1 million plays. Let's just go ahead and listen to that one.
That's what I was going to pick. That one.
Let's do it. Track 4. Track 4 in 3, 2, 1. Okay.
A Fixed album, you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh. Right away, I like the drums and the guitars better than that other band.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yes. Hey, a little Marilyn Manson-y here, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know how I feel about people who sing like this.
Yeah. Sounds a little bit more fixed even than it did before.
If you can believe that.
If you can believe it.
If anyone ever watches this and they're like, what the hell is this fixed thing you keep talking about?
All right.
This sounds good.
Yes. Wow, lead singer's a different looking sort. Didn't expect that.
This sounds good. This sounds really good.
I like it.
Yeah, I would listen to this.
That guitar riff is very Muse.
Yeah, and it's a mixture of with a synth in there as well. So like that's what makes it feel a little different as well, which is cool.
Different song?
Let's try a different song. Yeah, let's do Artificial Minds.
That's what I was hovered over.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Impress me here.
Is that Clayton? Like,
it sure sounds like it. I think when you become a member of Fixed label, you get all of his plugins.
yes.
Like that's the incentive.
It has to be that way.
He really likes the singing like this type thing.
I do hope that all of the songs don't have this little type of thing in it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Much less impactful than the last song. Yeah, this song, we picked the song with the least listens, other than the first track, which is just an intro, so.
You know what's interesting about that? I just realized, it's like we picked the song with the least amount of listens, and it's also the one that we like the least, but how does anybody know not to listen to it?
You know, that is a great question, Chris. You know? I don't know if it's just algorithms and like people listen to other stuff more and it suggests. I don't know. That's a great question because how would you listen to this stuff at the later part of the album unless they released it all as singles elsewhere? I'm gonna skip about 3/4 of the way through, see if there's a solo or something what the bridge is doing.
Okay. It just seems so often where the one with the least amount of listens also.
Oh, I like sorry, hold on. We got a little breakdown here with more heavy vocals. Okay. This is good. I'm gonna listen to this album.
Yeah, I'll add this.
I'm gonna listen to this one. All right, that's a good one to end on because we both liked it. So
yeah.
All right, so there you go, everybody. That's how I narrow down stuff, and that we didn't do a lot of narrowing down, but I do know some of the stuff we listened to that wasn't that impressive to me. I don't need to go back to it, but I didn't want to necessarily get rid of it forever. Some of the stuff I did get rid of, and I'll probably never go back to it unless I come across it again accidentally, which does happen sometimes. I'm like, oh, I know I've seen this before, which means I passed on it before, which means I was an idiot. If it's something that I end up liking, later, but. So yeah, this is really fun. If this is something if anybody found a cool band from doing this, let us know. If you are a band that we listened to and liked your music, that's awesome. If you are a band we listened to and we didn't like your music, again, don't take it personally. We are trying to find the greatest 12 albums of the year. It doesn't mean your music was terrible. It just means that it personally didn't resonate with us listening to those few seconds that we listened to it.
And I think that pushed me up over 12 as far as contenders for the year go, so that's helpful.
And you'll have more because we still got Poppy, we still got we got stuff coming.
Some stuff's coming.
Although we do need to try to record the list. Definitely in the first for the first half of December, of course.
Yeah, I'm going out. I'm leaving town second half of December, so I think we'll definitely need to do
Are you going to come to Nebraska? Damn it. I want you, now, ever since I said it out loud, I really want you to come visit me for a day and we watch all of the movies from my favorite director.
What is that?
We were talking about it at the Halloween thing. Bone Tomahawk, Cell Block 99.
Oh, yeah.
And Dragged Across Concrete. Because I think of all the people I know, you will appreciate those movies on the deeper level that I appreciate them on. Plus, they are just badass movies. And the fact that the guy was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to make any more after this. I'm like, what? Please come back.
That's cool.
Make more movies. Please come back.
In a way.
But anyway, okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is a very different thing. I don't know what the video is going to end up looking like. But like I said, if you found anything that you thought was really cool, let us know. Don't recommend any bands because that's going to be tough for us. I already have so much stuff to go through. If you heard us say something and you're like, oh man, they need to listen to this album from 2024, don't pull some bullcrap Yes album out of your pocket from 1975 and be like, but you were talking about prog music and you clearly don't have an understanding of what it is and you need to okay, that's fine, but that's not for this, okay? That's for a separate thing, okay? 2024. Okay? And you got to do it real fast. I don't know when this video is coming out, but I'll try to, whatever. So, thank you everybody for doing this. Thank you, Chris, for doing this with me. If you want to do this again, we could easily do this anytime you want because we just keep going down the list. Normally every year I try to keep it like as secret as possible from you what I'm listening to, but every year I'm just like, I listen to so many things, Chris, you never even heard of or never came across.
Yeah,
what's the use of keeping that secret if you're never gonna hear it ever? So it's like
exactly like the top 12 is fun to keep secret, but in terms of other stuff, like go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't come across enough music organically anymore because I just there's a bunch of reasons, but send me stuff.
Yeah,
whatever.
And just in case, so one last thing, the fixed thing we keep talking about is a record label that was started by Clayton with a K, who was originally in the band Circle of Dust in like the 90s and then created Cell Dweller and then Scandroid eventually later on. He is an electronic metal / metal musician who is amazing, and he was very much a pioneer in the sort of like electronic metal rock sphere, and his album from 2004 was very groundbreaking. And he created a record label to sort of curate other artists that were like him, and their record label has grown to the point now where they have like a metal part of the record label, a EDM part of the record label, like a 90s, like a grunge part of the label. Like they have all these different parts now, and so they have new stuff coming out all the time. And so when we talk about that, what we're talking about are people or acts who are tangentially related and associated to Clayton, because he is someone that we both really appreciate and we both really enjoy in the music industry. And so we both look very highly at Clayton's body of work and what he is doing in the music industry to make an actual record label that is helping all these bands is really, really cool. And the new Browning album is actually on Fixed as well.
Oh, interesting.
And it just came out recently, and I don't even have it on my list here, but I was
Is that a first for them?
Yes, it's their first album on Fixed.
Cool.
And it's their
That'll be
first
cool.
album in like 6-7 years, I think. And I listened to their first track, Chris. I have a reaction of it here on the channel. It's featuring a singer who sounds identical to Poppy. Like identical.
Wow.
If you just heard it, you would be like, this is Browning featuring Poppy. Like you would absolutely think that.
Does it sound like it's on Fixed? Like, has it made any difference to how their music sounds, do you think?
You know, it's really funny because I was listening to it and I was disappointed with it because it didn't have all the things I expected it to have in it. And so in the video, you can actually go watch it. In the video, I go back and watch music videos from earlier in their career, and I'm like, wow, this sounds identical to this new song. Like the only thing that's different is the addition of the female vocals and the fact that it sounds better production-wise.
Okay.
So it really is pretty much the same, and it's exactly what you would expect from the Browning. I haven't listened to the album yet, though, but I need to add it to my list. And when we're done here, I'm going to go find it and add it to my list on Spotify right away, so don't forget about it accidentally. But
cool.
It just came out a couple weeks ago. So, all right, thank you everybody for watching. If you want us to do this again, let us know. Someone watch this video and let us know. If not, it was just fun for us to do. If we ever do it again in the future, though, we will see you in that video.
If you get this far in the video, put your address in the Discord and I will send you 10 whole American dollars.
No, we are not. What happened to a cookie? We were going to send people a cookie if they got all the way through the videos.
Either they don't want the cookie or no one's making it to the end. So I'm trying to give them a reason.
And that also would force them to go to Discord too. So yeah. That's good. Make description in the link to Discord in the description. So,
yep.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.